here, also known as the Gold Digger Girl, coming in live, streaming all over social media. And we're so excited to come out for this event with you guys this week because we haven't done this in well over a year. So this is a training that is being brought back by popular demand. We have over 1,000 people registered, and we know there's others that will be popping in. So I know you guys are excited. Really what we do is we pay attention to what's happening in the marketplace, the economy, the world, and we also love to see what's happening online with social media. And we handpick these trainings for you guys. So I am 1,000% positive you're going to walk away with a plan, with clarity, and really understanding how you can leverage social media and build up that personal brand. So we're excited to have you guys on. Welcome from all over the globe. I would love for you guys to say hello in the comments, tag the person who invited you, let them know you're here. And I would love for you to share with me in the comments so I can get an idea of who we have, because every time we do this, our audience is a little different. I would love for you to share in the comments what you do right now and what you would like to do. So if there were no limitations, you had the skills, you had the training, you had the audience, what would you like to do? But what do you do now? Let us know where we're at. And then where are we going? What's the direction? Or maybe you don't know, but you know you want to do something on social media. Maybe you're thinking, I want to make money. I just want to learn how to make more money. We can teach that to you as well. But share in the comments with us and let us know, what do you do right now? And what would you like to do? Okay, we're going to explore that together in the next couple of days, which is really exciting. So let me tell you who this is for. This is for the person who says they understand that having multiple streams of income just makes sense. It's for the person who wants to learn new things, who wants to expand their horizon a little bit, somebody who knows that there's more in their heart. You know, if it's late at night or it's quiet, and there's that inner knowing that there's more for you, right? But you don't really quite know what that looks like. Or maybe you're passionate about something, but you don't know how to monetize it and actually make money. Or you're seeing all the things happening on social media and you're like, I want to do that. Like, I want to do what you're doing, Kimberly, right? Or I want to have lots of streams of income. So maybe that's where you're at. This is for the person who wants to learn how to diversify their income, leverage social media, and build up that personal brand, okay? So as you guys are jumping on and saying hello in the comments, let us know what you do now and what you would like to do. I love seeing all of these different things that we have. Just so cool to see you guys, all the variety, all the diversity. It really is limitless what you can do. And I love seeing what you guys are sharing. So thank you for doing that. So I'm going to share who I am really quick because our group is growing really fast. I know we're streaming on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram. I know a lot of you will watch the replay of this one day. So I want to share who I am really quickly so you know I'm qualified to teach you. Whenever you're learning something, always ask yourself, is that person qualified to teach that? Have they done the do, or do they just have concepts, right? If you want to really learn the strategy and how to actually do something, you always want to ask, right? Who are you learning from is really important. So I'm sure you're wondering who I am, or am I qualified to share this information? So I'm going to introduce myself really quickly. So I actually got into online marketing in 2011. So was that 12 years ago, you guys, over a decade. And as we know, 1 year in the online space is like dog years, right? So I've been doing this forever, okay, forever and ever, it seems. And obviously I've learned a lot in that time. But in 2011, I had a blog. And I say blog, does anyone else start a blog? I was like, oh, if I have a blog with links, then I'm going to be rich. Okay, I'm going to have this blog and people are going to buy from me and I'm going to make all this money. And I did monetize it. I linked it up to a YouTube channel and I made a few $1,000s, but it wasn't enough to quit my job, quit my corporate job. And at the end of the day, what success meant to me was to be my own boss. I've never, ever done well with authority. I always had conflicts with my bosses. I always had other ideas of how they should do things, which they didn't like that. Like, I'm really not wired to work for somebody else. And, you know, there's just the bossiness in me, but I knew in my heart that I wanted to be an entrepreneur and I wanted to work from, like, do my own thing. And so making a few $1,000s a month wasn't really cutting it, right? And so in 2017, fast forward, I had gotten married, I had 2 babies, and I was doing the math one day and I was like, okay, we made decent money, you know, it was kind of in the middle. And looking at our expenditures, you know, our expenses, I was like, this isn't adding up. Okay. And so I'll share some statistics with you today, and you're going to see why it wasn't adding up, but the math wasn't making sense. Even with a family that we were not going on a bunch of vacations and spending a lot of money, it wasn't adding up. And we were in debt, and to the tune of 6 figures of debt. And I thought, okay, we've got to do something different here, right? So there's only so much you can do in your job, right, to make more money. And in 2017, a friend reached out to me about network marketing yet again. She got following up. Finally, I was at a point where my back was against the wall, right? I was like, I have no other options here. Like, I got to figure something out. So I said yes. I enrolled in network marketing for the first time ever. I was really coachable. I was hungry. I was driven. I'm like, okay, tell me what to do. My first paycheck was $1,000. It was a comma check. Now, this was my warm market, right? My family and friends who were supporting me. But I didn't know that. I was like, oh, right, I'm going to be rich. I'm going to quit my job. This is amazing. And then the next month, my paycheck was $200. Can anyone relate to that? I was like, okay, yeah, no, that's not going to work out. What am I going to do? Well, I had to have a really honest conversation with myself, because I realized I was just self-sabotaging yet again. This is such a common trait that a lot of people are up against and they don't realize. And it can be easy to blame outside circumstances or say, well, I don't know how to do it, or I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But I really wanted this, you guys. I really wanted to change my family trait. And I didn't want to live in this cycle anymore. And so I had an honest conversation with myself that summer. And I realized that I had a strong addiction. I'd been struggling alcohol abuse for over a decade. No one knew, I was a very, functioning alcoholic. And I realized that in order for me to make this work and really figure this stuff out, I had to overcome that. I had to overcome these beliefs about myself that I wasn't good enough, I wasn't worthy, right? And so I enlisted professional support to work through that. And I was able to change the story I was telling myself. I was able to change my self-image and how I saw myself, and overcome the alcohol addiction. So August 1st of 2017, I celebrated my first day of sobriety, and I have ever since. And what happened though, is me diving into personal development, it really allowed me to see that there was more for me. And I believe that you're here because you have the same thing going on in your own life, or it's been stirring inside of you. I realized that there was more for me. I knew that God wanted me to do amazing things in my life. And I didn't know how, but I really wanted to help other women, other moms, to break free from their jobs or from their financial situation. And I wanted to show them how to do it. Yet I didn't know how. Okay. And I did not want to do living room locals and travel all over the place like everybody was doing in my network marketing company. I mean, that's what they were doing. In 2017, they were not teaching social media. So I hired a coach, started learning social media, and I didn't know anything. I didn't have a following. I didn't have an Instagram account. I didn't even post anything. Like, I literally did not have anything going on. But I thought, you know what, if I dig in and figure this out and keep going until I figure it out, I will. So I thought, okay, well, what do I know, right? So I have PhDs in natural health and holistic nutrition. So I started going live every week in the fall of 2017. And I would just tell and share things about being healthy and living an active lifestyle. And I started a Facebook group called All In with Kim, my very first Facebook group. It's grown to almost 30,000 members. And in that group, I said, okay, who wants to come into this Facebook group? It's free. I'm going to coach you for a whole month. It won't cost you anything. And we're going to set goals, and I'm going to teach you how to crush your goals. And I had 100 people who said, me, like, I want to feel better. I want to get healthier. So that was my first Facebook group. Didn't know what I was doing. But at the end of it, I realized that the people in this group did not know how to set goals. They had a horrible mindset, and they did not know how to cast a vision for themselves. Like, they didn't even know how to think big. And so I said to them, do you want me to teach you how to set goals? Do you want me to teach you, vision and mindset? And they were like, yes, teach us all the things. Like, we want help. I was like, okay. So in December, I had my very first workshop. Now, I was still working full time. So this was a Saturday. And Elise was 1.5 years, and Addison was 3. And I told Scott, I'm like, I'm going to do this workshop, and I need you to keep them out of my office for 1.5 hours. I charged $15 for that workshop, taught my heart out. And I had 30 people, and I walked out of my office afterwards, and I went up to Scott and I said, I just made $450. And he was like, what? You guys, this was life-changing money for me. Okay. Life-changing money. But most importantly, what I realized is that I could monetize my brand. what I realized is that I could create money out of nowhere, right? Like I wasn't selling somebody else's, nutrition product. Like I had created something and people paid money for it. So this is where the whole thing started, with multiple streams of income and starting to understand how money worked and economy and the marketplace and social media and all the things. So started layering multiple streams of income. That spring, we launched on my own. I hired my first VA a few hours a week. I launched Gold Digger Girl Co. And when I launched it, I hit 6 figures in 90 days. So it grew pretty quickly. Since then, we're coming up on $8 million in total sales as a company. We are an internationally recognized coaching company. We coach women from all over the world globally. Our podcast has reached the top 1% of all podcasts, over 3 million different podcasts, coming up on almost 700,000 downloads. Also, I'm in network marketing. I'm actively in the trenches. I've personally enrolled over 550 people to me, and without reaching out to people. So we're going to talk a lot about how you can create that kind of brand where people want to do business with you. We're coming up on releasing our 7th book next month. We're really excited. We have 3 #1 bestsellers, so we're going for number 4. And this year, most recently, I was recognized by the International Association of Top Professionals as the top business innovator of the year, because I love innovation. I love creating. I love teaching people how to do the same. And I believe that with the right tools and strategies, you can also do the same as well. But I want to pause and mention, because I'm sharing my chapter 20 with you, right? You're at chapter 1 possibly. And I want you to understand, I did not grow up with money, okay? I grew up very poor, okay? Food stamps, reduced layaway, okay? I grew up with hand-me-downs, and everybody said, oh, are you waiting for the flood? Because I was a tall girl and my cousins were shorter than me. And being able to, go into my 20s and 30s with such poor money skills that it was not uncommon for me to walk up to my door and have an eviction notice on the door, okay? Or warnings that my car was going to be repossessed. But I showed up, I kept going, coachable, I was consistent, and I developed the traits of a warrior. I developed them. I wasn't born with them. The traits of a warrior are perseverance, tenacity, and grit. And I embody all 3 of those. And I believe every single one of you here with us can embody those as well. Now, with the right training on cultivating your mindset, which without your mindset, you cannot be successful. So if you're one of those people that's like, oh yeah, mindset, just tell me how to make my reels go viral, this is not for you, okay? I'm not interested in gimmicks. I'm not interested in get rich quick schemes. I'm not interested in overnight, things that do not last. I am interested in building long-term sustainable businesses, okay? So when you learn how to develop a millionaire mindset, when you learn skills in sales and marketing, which we will teach you, when you learn those things, I'm here to tell you that anything you want that is in your heart is possible. I believe it with every ounce in my being. And I know for a fact, if you're here watching me right now, you can feel it. You can feel exactly what I'm saying. And if you feel like I'm talking to you, I am talking to you, okay? So if you are somebody who is sitting here going, oh my gosh, I feel like she knows me. And yes, this is where I'm at, or I want to share this kind of story, and I want transformation, and I want success like that. I want to change my family tree. If that's you and you're so excited to learn this content and spend the next couple of days with us, or watch the next few videos if you're on replay, drop some fire in the comments to let me know that you are all in, okay? You are coachable, hungry, driven. You are ready to learn this information. You are totally open to receiving, and you're ready to roll up your sleeves and get to work, because there will absolutely be homework and action steps in our time together, all right? So share that in the comments, drop some fire, drop an emoji, whatever you want to put on there. This week, we're going to fast track your success, okay? So let's jump in. So if you don't have your workbook, that's totally fine. You can just tag the person who invited you, and we can get the workbook for you, okay? Now don't go off and go and try to find the workbook. I would rather you just get out pen and paper and take notes. And I'm gonna warn you guys, I'm gonna be giving you hours and hours and hours worth of content in an hour today, okay? Now we do have VIP after this. So in the VIP session, we're gonna slow things down a little bit. We're gonna have Q&A. Wendy Cat is our certified master coach. She's also our director of coaching and enrollment. I'm going to be talking about Wendy a little bit today. So Wendy's co-teaching this masterclass series with me. So you'll be able to get both of our perspectives to really walk alongside you as you start to explore multiple streams, your personal brand, what makes sense for you to launch. We really want to think bigger than our health and wellness products, okay? We want to expand your thinking a little bit here. And if you're a network marketing leader and you're like, oh my gosh, is she going to tell them to like go be a coach? No. And I'm going to tell you that I'm not going to filter. Okay. There's no filtering here. I guarantee I'm going to say something that will offend somebody at some point, and I'm not going to apologize for that. Okay. Because it's not going to help anybody if I try to fit in a box and not hurt people's feelings. It's going to help everybody if I'm just myself. Okay. So if you are a leader in network marketing and you're worried that like this will distract your people, you are looking at this whole thing wrong. Okay. You always want to think about what is best for those that you work with. And you have a responsibility as a leader to support people in whatever direction that is. Okay. And I'm going to show you guys how personal branding actually will allow you to build up your network marketing business, direct sales, affiliate, coaching, courses, whatever you got going on. Okay. It's gonna absolutely serve you and blow your mind. Okay. So let's jump in. But if you need the workbook, we can get that to you. Otherwise, just take pen and paper and write that down. Okay. So we're going to dive into day one of the Multiple Streams to Multi-Millions Masterclass. All right, you guys ready? So if you're looking in your workbook, you can fill in some blanks here. If not, just follow along like we talked about. Oh, that's what I was saying, VIP. Just drop VIP in the comments if you haven't got the link for that yet. I'm going to give you a strong recommendation to get into VIP, because we'll do a Q&A, but we're actually going to do kind of a mini 3-day intensive inside of VIP to layer in with what we're talking about today. And I'm going to teach you guys a full, I'm giving you and then walking you through how to put your business plan together. The business plan is actually going to allow you to make your plan bulletproof and make sure that there's proof of concept. We have the market, all the things. You've probably never done that before. So it's actually a good exercise to go through with your current business. So if you already have something that you are doing online, then you definitely want to go through the business plan. This is something that if you go to, bring a business idea to an investor, you have to have a business plan. But it's funny, we don't do that in our own businesses. We're like, oh, I'll just go live and do a post. And it's like, you wonder why there's not longevity there. Okay. Okay, cool. That's awesome. All right. So yeah, just put VIP in the comments. We're going to go into VIP right after this, and we'll do that in Zoom. And you will get all the replays if you purchase VIP of the live sessions and the Zoom sessions, and you'll have lifetime access, and you're going to get the business plan as well. Okay. So it's kind of a no-brainer in my personal opinion. Okay, here we go. Multiple streams of income create true wealth. So I like talking about money a lot because I feel like people don't. And I love talking about money because I'm going to use my money to be like Oprah. Okay. One day I'm going to be like, you get a house, you get a house, you get a house. Okay. So getting comfortable talking about money is really important, but also to see, in order to get what you want, you really need to understand money and wealth and all of the things that come with that. Okay. So that's what we're going to talk about. Okay. Go ahead and fill in the blanks. With the average millionaire generating 7 streams of income, it only makes sense to consider various ways to monetize my personal brand online. So our team, we have an amazing team behind the scenes, Team Gold Digger. If you guys didn't know, this is not the Kimberly Olson show, and you're going to see a lot of Wendy in this masterclass. Yes, we'll be the face of this, but we have a whole team behind us making sure that you guys have everything you need to make this an amazing experience. Okay. So they're going to make sure that you guys have the answer keys in the comments. So we'll get you situated. Okay. So don't worry about that. So if the average millionaire has 7 streams of income, then it's just going to make sense for you to have multiple streams of income. So I would love for you guys to put in the comments, what is your goal for streams of income? Go ahead and drop that in the comments because I want to get an idea. I know some of you do want to be millionaires, and I'm here to tell you guys that it is absolutely possible. For some reason, we have been told, the society, the media, all of it, that it is very unattainable, and that is absolutely not true. Okay. And when you hear becoming a millionaire, that's your net worth. Okay. I know people who have $1 million businesses and they're broke. So what we're talking about is becoming a millionaire, your net worth. Okay. So let's say you had a home that was $2 million and your mortgage was $1 million. You're a millionaire technically. Isn't that cool? So think about between all the things we're going to talk about, you guys, we can put $1 million plan together. But maybe we want to start with 6 figures, okay? So if you want to become a 6-figure earner, okay, you want to make 6 figures a year, maybe you need 2 or 3 streams of income, right? So giving you an idea of what it's going to take to do that, basically, as it says in the next paragraph, depending on one stream of income can be dangerous. Sometimes the future can be unpredictable. Sometimes, it's an understatement. Sometimes the future can be unpredictable. Therefore, it is wise to diversify. Okay, look at these numbers. This is fantastic, you guys. I love it. So if we're depending on the one stream of income, we know that that can be dangerous, right? So the blanks are one in future. Has anyone here been let go of a job before? Anybody been unexpectedly let go of a job before? When I was 8.5 months pregnant, let's see if you can trump this story. I was 8.5 months pregnant. You guys are just, okay. So I was 8.5 months pregnant with my second, and we had just, let's see, what was it? The year before or that? Yeah, the year before, not quite. We built our dream home. We had 2 new vehicles in the driveway, live in the American dream, right? I was making 6 figures. So I was making 6 figures. My husband was making great money. Okay, we're living the American dream, right? Still paycheck to paycheck, but who's counting? 8.5 months pregnant. My boss comes in to do a field visit for the day where she spends the whole day with me. We go over the territories and all the things. And at the end of the day, I mean, I'm so pregnant, you guys, like bursting. It's the longest day ever. She's like, okay, I'm sorry, but the company's not doing as well as it appears, and we have to let you go. And we're eliminating your territory. So because they were eliminating my territory, I didn't have any rights. So I couldn't go and get a job. Like, who's going to hire somebody who's 8.5 months pregnant? So what I did is I applied for jobs, obviously, and I was looking to replace my income. So obviously there's only so many jobs out there that are going to pay that level, right? And I would do Zoom interviews like this, right? Here, you can just see here. And luckily you couldn't tell I was pregnant. And I wasn't lying. I just was withholding that information. So it was a Monday morning and Elise was born, and Elise came very fast because that's how Elise is. And I'll never forget, you know how, you're in baby glory and you have your, it's the moment, have the baby. Scott was over with them while they were, tending to her. I swear on my life, I get my cell phone out, I pull my emails, I reach out to the recruiter that wanted me to fly out to California, and I couldn't. I kept just telling them it was the holidays. I was like, oh, I can't, I'm traveling again. I just couldn't interview. So I emailed the recruiter and I said, hey, I can come out to California maybe this Friday for an interview, like for real. I was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs because I just had a baby. But why did I whip out my cell phone instead of being like, I just had a baby? Because I was so scared of how was my family going to pay the bills? How were we going to keep our house? How was I going to pay the mortgage? How was I going to put another baby in daycare and work a job? Like, I was so full of anxiety and fear, and I was terrified. Okay. So when you think about that, there is no more job security, right? And we're going to talk about that in a second. There isn't. So why are people looking for other options? This is why, okay? So what can multiple streams do for you? Okay, I really want to build conviction in you because I want you all in with what I'm going to teach you. When the conviction is there and you really feel it in your DNA, it's going to be so much easier for you to take action when we get to the implementation piece of this masterclass, okay? So what can multiple streams do for you? Number 1, achieving financial independence. The first thing it can do is allow you to achieve financial independence. You can be financially free. We've all heard those words before, right? So what does that mean? Well, this is the facts. I just looked at these statistics. The median in America, and I'm sure it's similar worldwide with ratios. In America, the median household income is $75,000. The average family debt, and it's not counting the mortgage, the average family debt is $101,000. So if you have $75,000 coming in per year, yet you have over $100,000 in debt, you can see the difference, right? Also, recently I looked at the average cost of living for a family, and I want to say it was $83,000. So again, if you're making $75,000 a year and cost of living is 80-some thousand, the cost of living is higher than what you're making, okay? The second thing is greater stability and safety. multiple streams, number 2, can allow you to have greater stability and safety. You sleep better at night. You sleep better at night when you don't have to worry about money. You sleep better at night when you don't have anxiety. Who here has had money anxiety before? Put me in the comments if you've had financial money anxiety. Okay, we all know when we feel anxiety, when we feel stressed, when we feel, that's very toxic. Okay, that takes an emotional toll that stays in your body. Okay, negative emotions get stored in our body. That is not good for our mental health, but also physically as well. So what happens is we can build a plan B, a plan C, a plan D, and a plan E. So if you want to build that, you better stick with me. And I just made a rhyme because I have children. They're now 7 and 9, and we rhyme a lot. Elise has this thing where it's hard to get her to brush her teeth at night. Does anyone else have that? So I will sing to her, and she likes me to rap. So I make up rhymes and I go like it's this whole thing. And then she tries to do it, and it's like doesn't sound like that, and it's the cutest thing ever. Okay, I guarantee if tomorrow Gold Digger Girl was gone, someone stole my email list, somebody hijacked my social media channels, I'm 1,000% positive that I would be back up and running, back on track within 30 days. I'm positive. How many of you would like to have that kind of confidence in your ability to make money? Your confidence in being able to make money will change your life because the fear goes away. Okay? The fear is holding you back. That fear is debilitating. That fear is negatively impacting your health, like we talked about, but your relationships, your self-confidence, your self-image, how you're showing up on social media. Okay? Number 3, scaling faster. Multiple streams can allow you to scale faster. What is scaling? Scaling is where you make more money without doing more work or even less than. Okay. So I've had clients who came to me and they had 10 one-on-one clients. Well, you can only have so many one-to-one coaching sessions, right? There's only so much time in the week. And by the way, you can have about 10 clients each week max because of the admin, all the other things you're doing in your business, and just being able to keep up with the pace. It's about 10. Okay. If you have 10 clients paying you $1,000 a month, that's $10,000 a month you're making. Not bad, right? Scaling would be where we say, how about this? Let's move those clients into a group coaching program, a one-to-many model, and now we can take on more clients. So maybe you have 100 clients paying you $1,000, and now you're making $100,000 a month, but you're working less because you're not doing one-to-one anymore. You're doing group coaching. Does that make sense? That's what scaling is. So if people ever ask you, like, what's scaling? Okay. What you don't want to do is you don't want to set yourself up in a situation where you're working more and more and more to make more money because you will burn out, right? So we want to get really smart with that. Number 4 is a flexible schedule, obviously, and you can work from home, okay? A safe corporate job isn't appealing anymore. It just isn't. When I was a kid, I grew up where you go get a job. I was one of the first to go to college in my family. I'm sure a lot of you had that. And you were told, go get a good job, right? And I'll never forget my mom. Mom, if you watch this, because sometimes she comes onto social media, I don't know if she knows how to get in a Facebook group. She might see this. And she would say to me, go be a flight attendant. Go be a flight attendant. I don't know what the appeal was with the flight attendant, but she wanted me to be a flight attendant. And I just wanted to sell Cutco cutlery knives and make a lot of money and, go to a private college. But in her mind, that was safe, right? And by the way, like insurance, health benefits is a bunch of BS, okay? You can go buy those and it's not expensive, okay? It's probably better plans out there than what you got going on. So with the jobs today, it's not as appealing to get a corporate job, okay? Here's some statistics from Indeed. These are some of the top paying. These are the most common jobs in America, okay? Being a mechanic, you make $57,000 a year. Retail sales, 58, customer service representative, 59, carpenter, 61, office clerk, 62, operations manager, 67, line supervisor, 68, truck driver, 69, registered nurse, 88,000, software developer, 94, and a lawyer is 128 is the average. medium salary. So I share those numbers with you because in our minds, it's like, go to college and become a nurse, right? Go to college and become a lawyer. Go to college and become a doctor. I mean, who here, right? A vet. It's not what we think it is. Okay. And not to mention, how much debt do you walk away from? I don't even know what's the average. What is the average amount of college debt now? I don't even know. Right. So how much debt do you walk away from going and getting those kind of degrees and careers? And not to knock that. Maybe you're a lawyer right now and you're like, I love being a lawyer. That's awesome. I'm encouraging you to let's see what we can do to get you to be a little more independent. Okay. Maybe go out on your own. Maybe you're a lawyer, but you can also do business consulting on the side. Like I'm challenging you to expand your thinking a little bit here. Okay. And number 5 is living your dream life. Okay. If we want true wealth and we want to change our family tree and make an impact, this is how we do it, by living our dream life, by really asking ourselves, what do I want my life to look like? What are my hours? What is my schedule? Who am I working with? All of the things. Okay. Yeah. See, there you go on Instagram. Yep. It's just a thing. Okay. So according to, you guys really listen to this because this might really excite you. Okay. According to Entrepreneur, in 2019, the coaching market was estimated to be worth about 15 billion. By 2025, coaching and digital learning platforms are expected to be valued at 325 billion. Okay. If you want to get into a niche, an industry, a space that is growing exponentially, I just looked it up for digital courses, just courses. Okay. Online learning digital courses is increasing by 34% a year. It's astronomical how many people are coming online to learn and do business and all the things. These coaches often specialize in a specific discipline, including health, wellness, business, spirituality, personal development, leadership, allowing businesses and clients to better hire a coach for virtually every aspect of modern life. And a lot of them are hiring multiple coaches because they really want to fast track. People are looking for the fastest way. They're looking for the best. They're looking for the experts. They're willing to spend the money to learn the things. Okay. Any of those niches pique your interest. So I'll repeat that. Let me know if any of these pique your interest of something you would like to specialize in. Okay. Health. And don't just say health because it's your network marketing product and you sell supplements. Say health because you're passionate about health on your own, whether or not you sell those products. Okay. Health, wellness, business, spirituality, personal development, leadership, any of those things. Okay. Even business, we already mentioned business, any of those things pique your interest. Okay. Let me know. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to brainstorm some ideas for you to be able to make this happen. Okay. And again, we'll really get into this in VIP. Okay. Without judging yourself, think about how many streams of income you would like within the next 5 years. Okay, we talked about that a minute ago, but this is what I want you to think about and share with me. And I'm going to rattle off mine for you guys to spur your thinking a little bit. And then we're gonna visualize it together. Okay. Oh, I love what you guys have down here. So you guys have really thought about this. This is fantastic. Okay. What would you like to do? You. Not what your husband tells you you're good at, not what, looks like you can make a lot of money. Do not pick something because you think you can make a lot of money doing it. Do not. Okay. Don't get into real estate because you're like, I know people who've made $60,000 on a real estate sale. I've sold real estate. That gets old really quick. You've got to be passionate about what you pick. Okay. What would you like to do? I want you to be brave here. There's a part of you that wants to say something and you're not typing it down because it might make it more real. Or maybe you're like, who am I? Kick that stinking thing into the curb, okay? We don't have time for that. We have lives to change. What would you like to do? Now your network marketing products, okay? By the way, I was able to become the number 2 recruiter globally in my network marketing company. And I was able to have the number 2 team in new business sales that same year. Why do I mention that? Because it wasn't just Kimberly Olson and people want to, enroll under her. What I was doing was duplicating. What I'm teaching you guys duplicates. We're going to put systems in place. We're going to automate. I can automate an entire network marketing business. Okay. Why am I mentioning that to you? Because if you want to enroll rock stars, you've got to stop hiding behind your products. because a lot of you are doing that. Oh, yay, eyelashes. Okay, love it. Can be great if that was a full, beauty brand and we build out a whole brand around that. Okay, or yay, look at my energy drink. I'm going to post it every day for the next 6 years. Okay, no, we don't have time for that. Stop hiding behind your products. And why I'm saying that to you, because some of you know you're not recruiting and you're not building the business side because you are hiding behind your products. This is the thing. If you want to attract rock stars to you, you need to be a rock star, meaning you need to show up like a boss. That means if you have a personal brand that's on point and you're teaching people something valuable, they're going to say, wow, man, I think I need to check out what Rebecca's doing. Wow, I think I need to check out what Sabrina's doing. Like, she looks like she knows what she's doing. That's who they're joining, you guys. So you building up a personal brand is going to allow you to recruit more people, whatever you're doing. We are all recruiting. We are all enrolling. When you're negotiating with that 3-year-old at bedtime, somebody's enrolling somebody in an idea, right? They're battling to stay up later. You're battling to get them into bed. You're always enrolling somebody in an idea. You're always selling somebody, okay? So you're enrolling people in different things, but the way that happens is through that personal brand, okay? So I really want you to think about what you want to do, okay? So here's some of the things I've done to get to 24 streams of income. I have a group coaching program called 6-Figure Breakthrough Business Academy. We're actually going to talk about it in a little bit. This program is a global coaching program. It's Business Academy. We'll talk about it in a minute. I have that core. That's our flagship program. If you don't know what a flagship program is, we teach you guys these kind of things in our programs. You need a flagship offer. What's like your main thing, okay? I also, and I say I obviously have a team behind me, but I also have another stream of revenue for a higher level program called Ignited Life Coaching. That's for the person who wants to monetize their brand. We're starting from scratch. We've got the blank slate. The next stream of income I have is the next level from that. It's called Accelerator, where people want more access to me. The reason why I'm mentioning this is because you can have ascension, you can have levels. Are you doing that right now in what you have? Okay. I also have a membership club where people pay every month. A lot of you probably are in memberships, right? Membership club. Maybe there's a membership inside of you that we could develop. Okay. I also have an influencer program, which is similar to an affiliate program. Okay. But it's a formal affiliate program. I have workshops. Actually, I'm scheduling a couple coming up here soon. You guys can be a part of that. But a workshop is just a one-off where people pay for that information. Like I told you guys, that first workshop I did was a vision board workshop and I charged $15 for it. You can do workshops. Another stream are online boot camps. So this might be 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. That was something I did when I started out. I did those quite frequently. Conferences. We had our first conference. It was $500,000. We did $500,000 at that conference. So conferences can be in person. They can be online, right? Summits. I didn't even put that on here. Virtual events. I guess the summit can fall into that one. We've done 3 days intensive. We've done 1-day summits. The books, I have book sales from the books themselves, from in-person signing books, audibles, the podcast. Our podcast is monetized, which you can do that if you didn't know. You can have a podcast and make money from your podcast. YouTube, there's parameters around it, but I actually make money every month from YouTube. We make money off the ads. Speaking events, I've been paid to speak. Retreats, okay? We've done retreats that people pay to attend. Courses, one of my favorite things for people to get started with is selling a course because it can be evergreen. Private coaching, so this, I don't do it anymore, but when people can do one-to-one coaching with me. VIP days, so I have mini VIPs, half day, full day, so I guess there's like 3 different streams there, but we'll just call them VIP days. Affiliate marketing, so I might say, let's see, I have anything on that I could do affiliate for right now. Let's just pretend that I'm an affiliate for these lashes. So if you said, oh, can you send me your link? I'll send you the link. I'm not a network marketer for this lash company, but if I send you the link for it, you can go ahead and buy them on Amazon and I get paid, okay? Master resale rights, that's where I have the ability to sell other people's courses. Referral marketing, so this is where I refer others to specific partners that I've collaborated with, where I've maybe done their coaching programs. I've referred people to the TED Talk people that I've done that I did my TED Talk through. That's referral marketing, where you're choosing partnerships. You could also call it venture partnerships, I think it's called. I can't think of the name. Venture, I'm missing the word there. Passive income businesses. So I have a business right now that's actually rolling out right now, where I'll be generating 6 figures passively from a business that I started. Real estate investing, kind of a no-brainer, but I actually do short-term real estate investing, and then we own a second home. Blockchain investing, which is different than Bitcoin, but I do blockchain investing, and then I also do stock market investing. So I just want to give you guys some ideas. You can have an agency. We've helped people roll out agencies. So an agency would be where you run it and then you have people do it, right? We're working with someone right now. She's becoming an online business manager. She realized she had amazing skill sets at work. She kept getting promoted. We took those skill sets and we turned it into an online service. So she's an online business manager where she runs people's businesses for them. Okay. There's all kinds of things that you can do. Okay. So I want you guys to jot down a few things. Oh, joint ventures. Yeah. Joint ventures. Is that what JV? Yeah. Joint ventures. You're right, Steph. Okay. So I want you guys to write down a few things, and then I'm going to help you solidify this and anchor this into your subconscious mind. Okay. You guys ready? All right. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to close your eyes. Okay. Close your eyes for me. If you're driving, do not close your eyes. You can just listen. And I want you to imagine that you have these streams of income coming in. Okay. I want you to imagine that you have these streams of income coming in. Sorry, Instagram. Okay. And every time you look at your cell phone, okay, every time you open your email, bing, 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 there's a new sale coming in from different things. But you're getting that email alert, you're getting that notification on your phone that another sale came in. Like literally every time you open up your phone, there's another sale from something else. And when you see this money coming in and these sales coming in, you smile. Like right now, do it for me as your eyes are closed. I want you to smile big. And I want you to feel joy in your heart. I want you to feel happiness in your heart. I want you to feel so much gratitude that your hard work has paid off. The blood, the sweat, the tears, the late nights, the rolling up the sleeves, the digging in, the investment of your money and your time to learn this stuff, overcoming the setbacks and the challenges and the negativity and the doubt from others and yourself, and you smile with so much joy, happiness, and gratitude in your heart because you are safe. You are safe. Your family is taken care of. Everything is okay. It's more than okay. And the reason why it's more than okay is because of you. You created this for yourself and your family. You did it. Feels pretty damn good, doesn't it? Open your eyes for me. Okay, open your eyes. If emotion came up for you in any way, that means you anchored into your subconscious mind. That means you anchored into your soul. That means you were able to create space for yourself to really allow and connect. And this is how we create change, by doing that. We don't create change by watching videos. I love you guys and I'm glad you're here. We create change by envisioning it and embodying it. And when we feel it, that's embodying it in the body. If you're like, what's embodying? It's feeling it in your body as if it's here now. And then what we get to do is we get to take action, inspired action, and trust and have faith in order to make those things come. They're there. We have to bring them into the physical reality. We bring them into the physical reality. I'm not rolling up to your house on a magical white unicorn and saving you. I wish I could, because I would not. But I am going to give you the lifeline. I'm going to hand it to you and say, this is how you do it. And all you got to do is show up. Okay. So let me ask you a serious question. with everything that we talked about, and you start thinking about these other streams and adding this in and creating this life where you do have money coming in, sales coming in, and you know you've created it, like you're really in the driver's seat. If you're really honest, do you feel like you have the clear roadmap to get there? Put yes or no in the comments, like crystal clear, like you know exactly what to do. You've got the next step and the next step and the next step, and you've got it. Or do you feel stuck? Or do you feel frustrated, overwhelmed? Do you feel, another word I hear a lot is confused? There's so much stuff out there, right, in the marketplace that you just kind of feel confused on how to move forward and make this happen. Now, here's my concern. I see you because I watch you, and that's the only way I was able to grow my business to start from, is because I watch people. I watch. I'm a watcher. I pay attention and I watch, and I want to understand your brain and your motivation and why people do and do not things. Do things and don't do things. And this is what I've noticed. This is my concern. I'm seeing people hop from training to training to training, from free training to podcast to YouTube to Masterclass to challenge, maybe buy a course. And I feel them, I feel and see them jumping around. What's happening is they're just getting more information and more knowledge, and they feel like they should know what to do, right? Because of all the knowledge and information, but it's actually just causing more confusion. There's a disconnect between taking all these pieces and being able to implement it, right? So while we're here together in the next few days, I want to share with you something we're going to be opening up over the next while we're masterclassing together. That's a new word I just made up. We're going to be opening up our 2 group coaching programs. We only open them up a few times a year. I met with the leadership team yesterday. We are going to get to a point where we're only opening these up once or twice a year. Reason being is it takes a lot to deliver the quality and the white glove service, as we call it, for people to experience the gold digger difference. And in order to do that and make sure every student has a phenomenal experience, we don't take this lightly. So I have an invitation for you guys, and we can talk more, in VIP and behind the scenes, but I do have an invitation for you guys to come into our community and step into one of our 12-month group coaching programs, but they're specific business academy programs. And when I say business academy, and I'll explain the two, when I say that to you, what I'm talking about is we're going to invite you to come into a 12-month program that is equivalent to going to undergrad for business school for 4 years. Okay, this isn't a course, no offense. This is not a course where you watch a few videos and you're supposed to know how to build a 6 or 7 figure business. Okay, this is a business academy. Okay, I have been studying the market, paying attention to the gaps in the industry. And I said years ago when we first launched it, this is missing. People want step by step by step. And the other thing that's missing in a lot of programs is it's so conceptual. It's so conceptual. And concepts are great, but that's not going to help with the implementation. The change doesn't come until you implement and take that action. The change does not happen until you actually implement. Because if it did, you'd already have what you want. And the fact that you're commenting saying you're confused, overwhelmed, you don't know what's going on, you don't know, that shows you proof that you do not have the plan to be successful where you sit right now. And so we know that we have the plan to allow you to be successful wherever you sit right now. So we have 2 programs. I'm not going to go into too much detail right now. I'm going to mention them, and then you can just let me know if you want to know more information, and we'll send that over to you. Okay. We want to make sure it's the right fit for you just as much as it's us. We have 2 12-month group coaching programs. Okay. And why don't you guys share in the comments, what is the average tuition for a year of college? Put that in the comments. It can be local. It can be out of state. It can be private. What is the average tuition to go to college for a year? Okay, put that in the comments. This is as if you're going to go for 4 years of undergrad. Okay, I've gone to undergrad in business management marketing, and I can tell you in this year, you're going to learn more, way, way more than I learned in 4 years of going to business school. Okay, and it's a well-recognized business school. Put that in perspective. Okay, so we've got 2 programs for you. We've got 6-Figure Breakthrough Business Academy, which is our flagship program, as we mentioned, it's for the person who wants to get to six figures, or for the person who is maybe at six figures, but you kind of stumbled into it. Like you sort of lucked out a little bit, meaning you don't have a strong social media presence, you don't have a following, you don't have engagement, you don't really have a content strategy, haven't developed your personal brand yet. You're just sort of like, it kind of just lucked out, right? I see this a lot with network marketing leaders where they'll race up the ranks and then they're like, I don't know how to teach my team this. My money's going backwards. I have no systems. So if you don't have systems in place, you don't have things automated. Six-figure breakthrough. Yes, your numbers are right on point, by the way. Six-figure breakthrough business academy. It's a 12-month business program. And we're going to teach you simple systems and online strategies in sales and marketing. Okay. We have 6 core semesters you'll go through, and then you'll get into the bonus material. The entire thing is it's structured and it's step by step by step. So week 1, we say, read these 3 pages, watch these 2 videos, and do these 2 action steps. Like it's literally laid out for you. So if you're somebody who is busy, you don't have a lot of time, you're like, just tell me what to do, put 6FB in the comments, 6FB. 6FB is great if you're newer to our community as well, and you've not learned a lot of stuff from us yet. To get the foundation down, this could be a good option for you. So it's called Six-Figure Breakthrough Business Academy, and you can just put 6FB in the comments, and we'll send you over information on getting started, okay? The other program is Ignited Life Coaching. Ignited Life Coaching is also a 12-month business academy. Now, and Liv, can you make sure to connect with anyone on Instagram? Because after the live is done, we won't be able to see the comments. For Ignited Life Coaching, this is for the person who has something already up and running, okay? So you've got some social media going, maybe your brand starting, like you've got your roots planted on social. You are not new to all of this, and you're realizing that you want to monetize your brand and you want more, but you don't know how. So you want to launch the course, you want to launch coaching, maybe build out an agency. You want to be able to really get into affiliate marketing. You want to be able to diversify your income. And a lot of times we'll see people who are in network marketing, direct sales, and they're like, I want more, right? I've got that going, but I want more. Or if you're not sure, of course, you can let us know. But Ignited Life Coaching is more hands-on from our team, because you come in as a blank slate, and we're literally going to build out your whole brand and business with you. Okay. So if you've got ideas, but you don't know how to put those in motion, or you know there's more for you, but you don't know what, Ignited Life Coaching would be a good fit for you. Okay. So if you really want to monetize your brand, become a coach, launch that course, maybe you want to do retreats, you want to speak, you want to get that book out, right? You want the podcast, you want kind of a lot of the stuff that I've done, Ignited Life Coaching would be the best fit for you. And you can put ILC for Ignited Life Coaching, ILC, and we can get you information on that as well. Okay. So so many students have come into our programs and 10x their results. Okay. I really want you to start thinking about this as an investment and not an expense. When you buy a home, we see that as an investment, not as debt, right? So we are looking at the same thing with our business, is that it's an investment, just like going to college. Okay. This is you saying, I want to go back to school. Okay. We're opening our doors right now. You guys can come to our school. Okay. Our programs are dual accredited for program content, trainer of excellence. They've been recognized over by, 2,000 institutions globally. What we have has been vetted by third parties. So let me share some of our student results. One gal came in, you guys, the program she was in before, she spent like $10,000 on this program. They told her to cold message every day. So she did it for a year. She cold messaged 3,000 people in 1 year. I don't even know how she kept going. 0 sales. Came into our program, and within her first 3 weeks, she had 7 customers. We had another girl who had been in her network marketing company for 4 years. She was a top leader. She could not enroll people though. She was the customer getter, right? And people would upgrade to the business on joining specials. Came into our program, could not recruit anybody. Like that was her whole thing. Like, I cannot recruit people. And she was able to hit 5 figures by the 3rd month in our program. We had another, and that was Jenny. We had another girl, Stephanie, that enrolled. She was on a recruiting where she couldn't get anybody to recruit for like 6 months. She was just like dead in the water. And within 3 weeks in our program, she enrolled 6 people. Raynell came in. She was doing $30,000 in volume in her network marketing company. And she was able to get her volume up to over $100,000 per month and hit a top rank in her company and be able to hit an incentive trip. We've also had some come in to our programs with no offer. Okay, they don't have an audience, they don't have an offer, they want to launch something. We had Lacey come in and she did 2 5-figure launches back to back. Wendy, who you guys are going to meet in VIP, she also did the same. Wendy was top 10 in her network marketing company. She said, Kimberly, I want to be a coach. I want more. I want to quit my job. I want to just have more options. So she went through our program and she launched, and they were really close to each other. It was like almost $40,000 in her first 2 launches back to back. Elise came in, she quit her corporate job and she tripled her income immediately. We've also had some come in and launch podcast books. We were able to support Lachelle recently and hitting #1 international bestseller with her first book. So if those stories sound like a dream to you, these are just normal, everyday people who put themselves first, who said, I'm worth it. I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna invest, and I'm gonna make the time to do this because I want this. I want to change my family tree. I want financial success and I want to finally do this. Like I'm sick and tired of thinking about it and wishing and watching trainings. I'm ready to roll up my sleeves and do this. Okay. So inside of our programs, there is structured curriculum with both of them. You do get a box in the mail. So depending on the program, you get your box in the mail and it just feels official, right? You're in school, you've got your box. You're also going to get your workbooks. It'll look like this. Okay, we're actually, we just did a full refresh on 6-figure breakthrough, which is really exciting because all of the trainings on social media, all the things are brand new, which obviously social media changes every 5 seconds. You're gonna get swag in the mail as you complete your coursework. You're gonna get books. We have all kinds of little goodies that will come in the mail for you. So you're gonna get your big box with your course materials. We're very organized, okay? The videos, all the trainings are less than 10 minutes. By the way, you can speed it up if you want me talking even faster, but the videos are 10 minutes, guys. If you have a full day at work, you've got kids to care for, you've got 10 minutes. If you don't have 10 minutes a day to commit to your business, then you gotta reassess your priorities, okay? And it could be just not the right time for you, but if you're like, no, I can find 10 minutes, then find 10 minutes. Watch the video, get your action step and implement. It's in the day-to-day. John Maxwell says this, I think. The secret to your success is in the day-to-day. That's the secret. It's what you're doing every day. And we're going to teach you how to focus on your money-making activities. And we're going to teach you to focus on action, okay? Also in these programs, you get weekly office hours. I run them. Wendy runs them. Once in a while, we'll have a guest trainer come in, but we have office hours every week. How many programs are you in where you never see the person? And that's okay, right? Cool. People can do whatever they want. But you'll see me, you'll see Wendy. We have accountability Zooms that you can hop on to hold yourself accountable. We have a Facebook group, Facebook chat 24/7. There's somebody in there to help out. We also have a beautiful Trello board that you get with each program. And I'm on the Trello board, Wendy's on the Trello board, Team Goal Digger's on the Trello board. We can see what you're doing at any given time. But the Trello board is where you can keep track of your progress. So you can tag us, you check it off, but it's just a fabulous way to really stay on track and keep this top of mind as well, okay, which is really important. So this is what I'm going to do. Anybody who enrolls before we kick off tomorrow, you are going to get a bonus with me, okay? Anybody who enrolls between now, and I'll give you guys the prices in a second, the investment levels, I should say. Anyone who enrolls, you're like, I'm in, I've been waiting, and guys, we cannot guarantee that this is the price it's going to be, and we also cannot tell you the next time we're going to open this, okay? I love the life I've created, and there's a lot of travel coming up, and that's such a beautiful thing. So if you're like, next time, how many times are you going to keep saying that? And how many times have you said that? It's now. Now is your time, okay? So if you enroll by tomorrow, you get a social media audit done by me. And let's just say I'm guaranteed to give you very strong feedback where you're like, thank you for just telling me. It's kind of like if you have spinach in your teeth, right? I'm just going to tell you. I'm going to be like, fix that. I don't know what that is. Like, we got to change this, okay? So you're going to get a social media audit done by me personally. And if you pay in full for either program, you get a one-to-one coaching session with me. This is the only way you can get on my calendar, and it's a $5,000 value. So if you pay in full, There's a little bit of a savings, and you get a call with me, okay? So here are the investment levels. If you do Six-Figure Breakthrough Business Academy, this program should be worth, and it should be, did you guys see the numbers for tuition there? Either one of these programs should be over $100,000, okay? And maybe they will one day. Six-Figure Breakthrough right now, if you pay in full, is $5,927, $5,000, so just under $6,000 if you pay in full. Or you can do a payment plan where we will let you break up the payments over 12 months, $617 a month. This is not a membership. It is a 12-month program, and we are letting you break the payments up into $617 because we get budgets and all the things. And we work with a third-party funding agency. So if you're like, could the payments be a little different? If you get approved, the third-party agency, they can spread out the payments longer. Also, there's tons of 0% interest credit cards out there. PayPal has working capital. What do they call it? Working capital credit. There's Klarna. What's the other one that you love, Anya? Cash Me or something? Okay, so 6FB, $5,927 or $617. Just put 6FB in the comments. ILC is $14,371 if you pay in full, so about $14,000. Or it's $14.97 a month, okay? So those are the investment levels for it. And this is what I want you to be thinking about. I want you to be thinking about if you went to go to college, what you would pay. And at the end of college, do you have money coming in? No. Here, you come in and we're gonna teach you right away how to start making money. So at the end of the program, not only do you know how to make money, but you walk away and you've already made money, right? And I also want you to think about if you go to buy a business, right? If you start a business, I think they say Domino's Pizza takes 10 years to get your return on investment coming in, okay? So we can't make any claims or guarantees or anything like that. We have a gazillion stories of students. We can put you in a three-way chat with one of them and they can tell you about it as well, okay? So as a reminder, and I'm gonna give you guys homework next. As a reminder, if you enroll before we kick off tomorrow, you're going to get a social media audit done by me. If you do any of the payment plans, paid in full, any program, doesn't matter. Get yourself in by tomorrow, and I'm going to do a social media audit for you. Okay, that's going to be just let's go right now. Here's some things you can do to start shifting in the right direction. Okay, if you pay in full for either program, you will get a one-to-one coaching session with me. And this is what I do. I literally ask you a bunch of questions, and then I say, okay, here's your plan. And then you go and you launch, okay? And it can be, you might be launching something new. We might be getting your brand on point. It's gonna depend on where you're at, but it's fast, it's quick, but I give you the plan and I give you that clarity that you need as well, okay? So if you're like, oh, I just don't have the money, listen, you will find the money, okay? I've seen the coolest, awesome things happen of people. We've had people sell furniture. We've had people get like an Uber job. We've had people have that heart-to-heart conversation with their husband. If your husband came home from work today and he said, listen, I had to come to Jesus today at lunch. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm miserable. I want to go back to school and do X, Y, Z. You know what you'd say? I am positive because I know you. You'd say, okay, let's do it. What do we got to do? So why is it different when you want to do something for yourself? I am sick and tired of watching women put themselves in the back seat. We're done with that. That's like the 1960s and 70s, guys. Like no more, okay? If you want to do this, make it happen. Have the tough conversation. In order for you to learn how to do this stuff, I don't care if you turn around and sign up and coach with somebody else, great. But in order for you to change your situation, you've got to learn these basic skills to get this thing going, okay? If you don't want to do it and it's not in your heart to do it, then don't, okay? Then don't. But if it's in your heart, stop putting yourself in the back seat. You put everybody else in front of you. How is that helping anybody? It's not. We're literally giving you the lifeline right now. We're literally saying, we know how to do it. We're going to help you. Ready? Get in the lifeboat. Let's go. Okay. So we have homework to finish. I'm a little feisty today. We have homework to finish, and then we're going to go to VIP. So just put VIP in the comments if you want to jump in and have more conversations like this. Okay. So hashtag day one homework. What we're going to do during this masterclass is we're going to have all the replays up for the week, and then we're going to take them down in a week. Okay. So if you want to watch them live, if you're VIP, you get the replays. But if you're watching live with us, all the recordings, all the homework, everything is going to be in guide number 7 in our Facebook group, Gold Digging Boss Babes. Okay. So I know we're on Instagram and YouTube and all the places. Gold Digging Boss Babes is where we are putting the replays. So hashtag day one homework is the first homework drop. And we have prizes for these. We have giveaways, okay? So you're going to do this homework and then you're going to get into this giveaway. It's going to be awesome. But yes, put VIP in the comments if you want to go into VIP after this. So this is what you're going to win. We're going to pick one winner and announce them live tomorrow. So all you have to do is get your homework in, and I read the homework myself. So make sure you fill it out. We are going to raffle off one person's going to win this. Okay. You're going to get our Goal Digger devotionals. It's 52 of my favorite scripture verses, all about wealth and abundance and prosperity, because for some reason people don't make that correlation. And then on the back, I have my interpretation of it. So those are just, cards you can look at. This right here is our 90-day goal crusher, brought to life by Steph Dakin, designed by my beautiful friend, Christy Dully. But this is a way for you to be able to map out a goal for 90 days and work through it in your workbook. And then we have the Goal Digger Journey, which I personally still use today. And there are quotes and affirmations and just cool words to tell you how awesome you are. So whoever wins that is going to get all 3 items. You just have to have the homework done before we kick off tomorrow. And here is your homework. So you're going to complete the following action items and drop your results inside of our Facebook group. Action: set a goal for income streams within the next 5 years. I know we already dropped those numbers, but I want you to write it out. Okay. So maybe one stream is real estate investing. So you might say, I want to be able to put a down payment on an Airbnb. Okay. Journal why this is important to you. Okay. So kind of anchoring in back to that guided visualization we did. At the end of the day, we want money because it means something to us. For me, it means being safe. I felt very unsafe as a child. So like my best attribute, the best feature or descriptor I can give you of having wealth and having money and taking care of my family is safety. That's like my word. So it's very like kind of visceral, right? So just when you're writing it down, just be really honest with yourself. Why is this important to you? Okay. And then also, tomorrow is going to be totally packed. You're going to learn how to leverage multiple streams of income through social media. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. You guys are going to get an extra entry into the giveaway. Okay. So this is how you're going to do it. You can take a picture of me right now. Yay. Make sure I'm smiling. Or you can take a picture of yourself watching this training. Okay. And then what we're going to do is if you put in your stories and tag me, I'm going to give you a shout out. But if you do a post on your wall on Instagram, and we have a graphic for you that we can give you in the homework feed, I think my team will better know that. But if you put a post up to share and invite people to this masterclass, okay, we have a beautiful graphic you can put up, or it can just be, this picture or a picture of you, something. Inviting people to the masterclass, make sure you tag me on that and we'll get those tags and tally those. We're giving you an extra entry into the drawing, okay? So you can do that for a little extra something as well. Then everybody who finishes all 3 days of the masterclass, we have a prize for you, okay? You just have to finish all 3 days before we shut everything down a week from today. Finish all 3 days and you're gonna get my Millionaire Mindset playlist. I have 12 different meditations, guided visualizations, and affirmation series that I've personally recorded and put together. And I know you're going to love them. There's just something about hearing someone that you maybe learn from that's telling you something about yourself. It really can imprint on you. Okay. So we're going to go into VIP. If you guys didn't hear what I was saying, what VIP is, we're going into that now. It's on Zoom. So you have to put VIP in the comments. Give us a second to go ahead and, get you enrolled. You can also click the link on my Facebook cover to register for this masterclass. And after you register, the next page is going to say VIP. So you could also get that link that you originally had to sign up for this. And the second page will say VIP. If you're like, I'm trying to get in, just go register. And then the Zoom link will automatically be emailed to you. So in VIP, what we're actually going to do is we're going to start with the business plan. So I'm going to walk you guys through the business plan. We have a template for you. We're going to start working through that. At the end of the 3 days, you will have your business plan done. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have you guys pitch it to us. Okay. A few of you will be brave enough to pitch it to Wendy and I, but it's just for learning purposes. But I want you to have that done by the time you're with the 3 days, because you'll walk away with your plan, right? Like, what is my actual plan here? And it's going to allow you to do some research, figure this whole thing out to put a solid plan in place. Okay. Also in VIP, we're going to do Q&A based on what we've been talking about each day. So it's an opportunity to ask me questions, get live coaching from myself and Wendy, and you get all the replays for life of the live sessions and the Zoom. So if it's a lot of information and you're like, I got to go through that again, yes, please do. Then you can go ahead and do VIP, and then you'll have the replays. We just use Teachable. We'll email you the login for that. Okay? Sound good? The Zoom will be emailed to you. Yeah. And then we'll be back here tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central. Yep, 11 a.m. Central. Okay. Great job today, guys. We're going to head over to VIP. And as always, until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you soon.
Hi, my name is Sherry, and I've been a student of Kimberly's now for over a year. I started with 6FB, in which I wanted to scale my business, but she over-delivered. Oh my gosh, I never, in the life of all the coaching programs I've ever done and other coaches that are out there, I've never gotten the personalized attention as well as the white glove service. And guys, that was amazing for me. I was able to double my customers within 6 months of being in the program. And not only that, she gave the systems and all of the tools that I needed to help my team duplicate. And that was like gold for me because I never had that before. But not only that, she had belief in me when I was lacking that myself. I mean, there was a time where I was just at that rock bottom, and she gave me that hope so much that I enrolled in her Ignited Life coaching program, which I'm currently a student, and I'm telling you, it has changed everything. For the first time, I have that confidence, and I feel like I can serve people in such a bigger and better way. So I'll be forever indebted to Kimberly and her coaching team. They're amazing.
My name is Natalie Dreger, and I just want to share with you my experience in working with Kimberly over the last 4 weeks. So I finally have the blueprint that I have been looking for to expand my business and not just be busy on the daily basis, but actually productive. So I have been able to create new programs, a higher ticket coaching program, and also build my social media presence and my brand awareness that I've never been able to do before. So I am highly encouraging you to work with Kimberly and her coaching team. You are going to be blown away by the results. In just 4 weeks, I am super excited, and I just wish I would have done this sooner.